This channel is supported by Truefire. Truefire is an online library
enough. You can get the Truefire All Access Pass for as cheap as they ever do it, the $99 thing. So just jump and do that if you're looking for the best price that you can get Truefire All Access for.
Okay, so getting close to Black Friday and all of that sort of stuff from Gear for Music. Now, the reason that I particularly find this stuff interesting, the word is starting to get out there a bit about some of this stuff. I'm starting to see Hartwood bits and pieces pop up. Obviously, like, these are sponsored videos, so... But I don't think, for instance, Paul at Mile House Studios, he'll show you what he's doing with these pieces of gear and stuff. So, here is... quite an interesting looking thing already. So this actually reminds me of a D'Angelico. Now, it has a Bigsby on it, which I think I specifically asked to have a fixed bridge version. So, how does this part work? Okay, so headstock, and we've got chunky binding. The rosewood, sorry, it's not. It's going to look like quite like rosewood, I would say, but it is treated maple, thermally treated maple. We've got that Bigsby with a pretty nice sort of bridge part, coil split. These parts here, I think, are kind of the giveaway that it's a slightly cheaper guitar. But other than that, it's like pretty good finishing, and the fretwork is not bad at all. Well, not bad, like really good, especially relative to price. This neck join here, well, it's not a neck join, it's where the paint stops though. I really like the feel of that, and it's pretty good. Scarf joint there, then locking tuners, unbranded, really nice access, and overall surprisingly tidy. Here's the kind of thing that you might maybe expect, where like possibly on the binding you get these little imperfections, but you know, it's not major stuff, and by the time you've been playing this guitar for a few months, you'd presume that that would no longer be an issue anyway. Right, spring in. So the blurb actually says it's like a pro quality guitar. So this is called Cigar Burst. This is an alder body, thermally treated maple fingerboard, and then maple neck, offset set neck design. This is a scarf joint here with a volute. So I would say, like, on paper, quite a lot of the specs look quite high. Let's see some tones. take this one off because it's interfering. I don't like to do this normally. Will this Bigsby hold tune? So this is for me the ultimate kryptonite, I think, of maybe guitars in general, but particularly cheap guitars. They're not going to watch this, so I can tell you, Gretsch sent me 2 guitars. One was like 500, 600. The other was like a very expensive guitar. Neither of them stayed in tune as well as this. And even this is not staying fully in tune. So in that scenario, I would think that it might be the nut, which would be my first part of the guitar that I would maybe give a bit of lubrication. Maybe a luthier would give it a little bit more room there. Let's just tune it up a sec. So, with a bit more gain, I like with these coil splits. Here a look at the binding, which I think sometimes can be a bit of a giveaway of a slightly cheaper guitar. But, in general, it's pretty good. I would definitely say, for me, some design choices would stop me thinking this was a pro guitar. So things that give it away for me would be this very obvious branding here. I think if Hartwood were to get rid of that, then you would actually have a guitar here, which I think, playing-wise, you and tone-wise, you're not far off some very, very nice gear. And it's holding its tune, as I say, better than a guitar like more than 10 times the price that I've tried. So yeah, I would say that's a very, very... And this has been the case for each of these guitars. Like, they're really onto something here. So £250 for this. I don't think you could build anything getting close to this for that kind of money. If you are a luthier and you were to grab, this, I think you could really go to town on this. And if you put in a set of aftermarket pickups, you could, I think, have a really nice candidate on your hands. 24 fret as well, which is a bit unusual for this kind of design. The neck shape is like a comfortable, maybe, what would you say? Like a fairly medium C, like not unlike... Not skinny, a lot thicker than a Fender player or anything like that, but it's a comfortable C, maybe something like a Les Paul sort of feel to it. But yeah, interesting. I'm going to try and record an intro now. So keep your eyes peeled, because during Black Friday, if you were looking at something like this to do something a bit different, then, I don't know, you can't really go wrong for £250, can you? Like, that's the price of a set of pickups. And you might bond with it.